So on a couple of my recent posts, I've had some comments asking for me to do a video on cold vision style music, which is kind of weird when you think about it, because there were kind of a lot of producers on there. Like, obviously F1lthy was on there, but also ripsquad, Young Sherman, and whitearmor, to name a few. So yeah, there's kind of a lot of different styles going on here, but I'm just gonna assume what most people meant was the
"Wake up, F1lthy"
songs. Okay, so normally I would start with a melody, but this time I'm going to start with the mastering because it's arguably the most important part. Here's what my master channel looks like. You can see I have a limiter, some EQ, and then finally a soft clipper. The most important part though is the limiter. You're going to want to put the ceiling all the way up and then crank the gain until it starts sounding adequately distorted. I could honestly end the video there, but obviously I need to show you the rest of it. So I'm starting out with some simple chords that look like this, then I added gross beat and now it sounds like this. After that I used similar chords with a different preset and added a melody on top. I'm using Serum for all these melodies, but if you don't have that, I'd also recommend checking out Surge. It's also free, which is nice. Okay, so next I made this lead melody, and then I added gross beat to it, and this is what that sounds like. After that, I made a second lead melody, and once again I used gross beat to make it sound like this. Alright, now it's time for the drums. I started out with this basic clap pattern that everybody uses. After that, I added this hi-hat pattern that sounds like this. And then I made this super simple snare pattern. I also added this open hi-hat. Again, it's super simple. Last but not least, I made this 808, and it's just following the root notes of the chords that I made earlier. Here's what the drums all sound like together by themselves. Here's what everything looks like all laid out in the playlist. I added some automation for gross beat to make it sound more interesting, and also you can see I added an unnecessary amount of sound effects because I'm unhinged. I've said it before and I'll say it again, my #1 rule for beat composition is just to make sure that there's something new happening every couple of measures or so, and that way it doesn't get boring. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and yeah, that's pretty much it. See ya.